I don't consider forgery a crime, said no one ever. Hey guys, Melinda here. I am so excited to be doing this YouTube video today because I will be talking about the movie Parasite. This movie was phenomenal. It was so amazing, so incredible. Honestly, I would recommend everybody to go watch this movie, but I know not everybody will. For those that don't know, Parasite is a Korean film that is mostly in Korean and it has English subtitles. I have a lot of people in my life who absolutely refuse to watch foreign films because they hate reading the subtitles. On some level, I understand, but on some level, I just want to scream at them and say, do you realize how much cinema you are not experiencing and not having a part of your life because you're refusing to read subtitles? Some of the best films I've ever watched have been foreign language films. I'm gonna read a quote from the director that I thought was amazing. I'm so glad he said it. So he said this in his speech when he won Best Foreign Language Film at the Golden Globes this year in 2020. He said, "Once you overcome the 1-inch tall barrier of subtitles, you will be introduced to so many more amazing films." And I could not agree with him more. And among the win that he had at the Golden Globes, he did so well at the Oscars, the Academy Awards. The picture won 4 awards. The movie won the Oscars for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Original Screenplay, and Best Foreign Language Film. I believe that this film so well deserved those awards. Anyway, let's watch the trailer so you guys can get an idea of what this film is about, and then I'll talk about it a little bit more.
뭐야, 소독해? 창문 닫아.
나도 봐. 공짜로 집안에 소독도 하고.
Free extermination.
부모님 얼굴도 뵙고 좋더라. 건강들 하시고.
일거리가 없으셔.
네가 내 대신 얘 과외 선생님 좀 해줘라. 영어.
대학생인 척하라는 거야?
불화를 좀 치지 뭐.
너 이 좋은 실력으로 왜 미대는 맨날 떨어지냐?
아이씨, 죽을래.
저는 이게 위조나 범죄라고 생각하지 않아요. 참으로 시의적절하다. 부자들이 원래 참 잘 속아.
사모님이 뭐랄까.
풀타임으로 수업 어떻게 하시는지. Is it okay with you? 우리 다송이는 완전 예술가 재질인데.
침팬지를 그린 거죠?
자화상이에요.
역시.
그동안 미술쌤도 여러 명 바꿔가면서 해봤는데요.
제가 사람 하나가 휙 하고 떠올랐는데.
아 잠깐. 제시카 외동딸 일리노이 시카고 거선배는 김치모 그는 이사촌.
부자인데 착하다니까.
진짜니까 착한 거지. I'm deadly serious.
근데 지금 진짜로 이상한 게 뭔 거 같아.
So that's the trailer. A lot of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about, it is referenced in the trailers. So again, if you have not seen any of my reviews, I like to review the films without giving any spoilers so that anybody can click onto this video and watch it with fresh eyes and determine if they want to go watch it after I talk about it. Everything that I will discuss is mentioned in the trailer, so I will not be going outside of that barrier whatsoever. This time, I was very smart to take notes. I felt that I had a lot to say. I wanted to make sure that I talked about everything. Parasite is classified as a dark comedy, which is a thriller slash comedy. And I think that's why this movie is just so weirdly unique. How often do you see a really well done dark comedy, you know? You can kind of pick up on a little bit of it already from the trailer, such as when the family wants to close the window because the fumigation is coming, but then the dad was like, no, leave it. We'll get free fumigation. There's definitely comedic elements. In a way, I almost wanted to say that the comedy made me slightly uncomfortable while watching it. One of the things that it mentions in the trailer is that you expect Parasite to be one thing, but then it turns into something else. When it makes that shift in the film, it's very evident when you do make that shift if you watch it. All of the comedy after that point, I was just cringing and staring at the film like, what is happening right now? But it is also classified as a thriller because it's suspenseful. My heart was racing at some points. The first shot we kind of see of the trailer is this family living in this grimy semi-basement. It's filled with bugs and there's like nowhere to sit and it's just gross looking. So you can kind of determine that that family is probably lower class. In the next scene, the main character is talking to his friend and he says, you know, my parents are looking very unemployed right now. So his friend offers him a tutoring job with this rich family. He makes these fake documents to make it look like he is of the higher class so he can get hired for this job. And he mentions, I don't look at this as forgery or a crime. I'm just sitting here screaming at the TV. That's gonna come to bite you in the butt. I kind of want to just talk about for a moment when the film has that shift. The thing that just turns the movie into what seems to be a lighthearted comedy into the actual thriller part of the film. Oh my word. The trailer had it completely accurate when they said that you expect it to be one thing, but it's something else. Right away, when you know that the family manipulates their way into getting jobs with this higher class family, you think that they're gonna get caught and go to jail or something. The plot twist? Nowhere on that spectrum. Completely out of range. So different and so unexpected. That is kind of where I applaud the writer and the director because I didn't see it coming from a mile away. This plot twist was so amazing. It was so well written and it just got my head spinning and I just couldn't figure out what exactly is going on. What is happening in this film right now? And because of that, creates another plot twist at the very end. Wow. So amazing, so incredible. I can't even express to you how good this movie was, how amazing the writing was. Just so thought out and the symbolism was phenomenal. I could just spew good things about this film all day long. Now I think I will kind of shift a little bit and just talk about the things that, not that I necessarily had an issue with, but things that raised semi-concern, but also more curiosity. You get a little taste of it in the trailer that some lines are spoken in English. The mom says, I'm deadly serious and is that okay with you? Throughout the entire film, I want to say every single character at one point or another says at least one line in English. I did some research and I just can't find anywhere why that is. Throughout the entire film, there's references to America, to some of our states, to some specific colleges that we have here, and they have English names. I'm curious and kind of thinking that possibly the writer and the director just has not really a fascination, but just likes the idea of our country. Why did he specifically do America? Why did he specifically pinpoint Jessica from Illinois? That was just something that I was curious about the entire time and I couldn't find anywhere an explanation as to why he did that. That is something that I could consider part of the symbolism in the film. I believe that there is a deeper meaning to it, but just something that I was contemplating the entire time while I was watching it. The other thing that I kind of wanted to talk about, which you see in the trailer, the maid is outside and she claps her hands and the mom is like laying on the table weirdly and she just jolts up and sits up in perfect position. There is no significance to that scene, to that moment. It does not affect her character in any way. It's not like a character flaw. It's not relevant to anything in the film. I'm a little, I want to say, disappointed with that scene. That was the first scene that really caught my attention. I thought that the family was going to be like a little off, a little weird, a little psychotic. Honestly, no, they were a pretty normal, rich, happy family. So I can't figure out why that scene just came across so weird. I thought that the writer could have gone somewhere further with it, like have the mom be kind of psychotic and have that tie into the story somehow. I don't know. I want to say that's probably my only issue with the film, is that one specific scene is nothing. It could have been something, but it was nothing. Now that I talked about that, just going back to, again, why this film is the best ever and everyone should go see it. This movie talks about issues in society. This movie has such a huge symbol of class conflict in it. I didn't even realize this movie was about class conflict until towards the end, when I could really see the two of them clashing. The upper class family, they make them up to be this super nice family, but in reality they're just really mean and obnoxious and jerks. That's when it kind of started to all click together, that the writer really wanted to show the class conflicts between them, the wealth disparity and the social inequality between the two families and the two classes. In that moment it made me really sad. It made me very sympathetic for the characters, the lower class family. I go through this whole film just thinking like, oh my goodness, what is this lower class family doing? They're doing very illegal things, manipulating their way into this upper class family and taking advantage of them, but in reality they are just downgrading all the lower class. And it just, at that point I'm like, yeah, you take advantage of their money, you take advantage of their wealth. It was interesting having that viewpoint shift and change when those issues started to come up in the film. That's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about. I am going to wrap it up on a few notes. I know I kind of talked about the ending a little bit and how the plot twist turns into the plot twist at the end. The actual ending of the film was jaw-dropping. I was shocked at what happened and almost couldn't believe it. Parasite is streaming on Hulu. There are some adult situations and some strong language in the film, so don't recommend for the kiddos, but for adults, absolutely recommend. Very good film. Amazing job. Love the writing. It's films like this that inspire me, and these are the films that I want to write, that I want to create one day. I'm so happy that I watched this and I took the time to watch this and really pay attention to it. Alright, that is everything that I wanted to talk about in regards to Parasite. Amazing movie. Questionable things throughout the film that just kind of made me more curious than anything. It's just so well done. It's so good. Such a great film. Alrighty, I'm gonna finish this before I ramble on again. Thank you guys for watching and thank you for the support. I hope you guys go check out this film if you're interested. It's a must-see and you won't regret watching it, I promise. So if you want to see more content and more reviews, please hit that subscribe button down below. If you like this video, if you like this movie, please give this video a big thumbs up. It would absolutely mean the world to me. And please comment down below your thoughts and your comments about this film. I'd love to go into a further discussion with some of you guys and actually talk about what happened in the film and some of the symbolism. So please leave that in the comments below, as well as your recommendations of what you think I should watch next and talk about. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Live life, always laugh, and enjoy the journey. Bye.